This afternoon I am above the A1 motorway north of Paris. We're about 25 kilometres north of the capital right now. As you can see behind me, it's completely blocked up. There's absolutely no traffic getting through apart from the odd tractor or FNSEA vehicle. We've spoken to people today. A lot of them are saying a lot of the same things, that they feel that they're far too constrained by regulations, including the common agricultural policy in Europe, that the payouts that they were told they could expect under this policy in the form of subsidies have been slow to come, difficult to acquire, difficult to apply to, and in some cases around 7% of farmers apparently never came. They're also talking a certain amount about, as you say, unfair competition. They feel that the rules applied in France are not the same as the ones applied in the rest of Europe. Of course, there are common agricultural policies. There are also national rules that are applied. For instance, neonicotinoids, a type of pesticide used on the sugar beet, for instance, is on and off. There's a suspended ban that's every now and then suspended, sometimes put back in place in France, and that's a very important pesticide for avoiding yellow beet syndrome. And of course, France is a significant sugar producer. They say that they don't know if they're coming or going with not just the bureaucracy, but also the ever-changing legislation. And then when they contact authorities for clarity, sometimes the authorities aren't even in a position to give it. They also talk, of course, about high inflation, rising production costs, and how that's squeezing their already very small margins. We spoke to one farmer today who gave us quite a strong image of how much it just costs nowadays to produce. Let's hear what he said.
There's so many factors at play. Agricultural policy, the price of electricity, fuel prices are rising exponentially. For a day's work, we're paying nearly 600 euros in fuel. It all adds up.
Now, the French government's already lifted, Antonia, the scrapping or the easing of an agricultural diesel subsidy. That's going to stay on the books. Right now, they're meeting the Prime Minister and the industry representatives. What are the farmers there where you are saying about their hopes and their plans for the coming days?
Well, they seem to be settling in for a little bit of a long haul. Certainly what we've heard from Marc Fesneau, Agricultural Minister, for instance, it's a lot of saying we're going to get really serious about enforcing certain things. They're waiting for really strong announcements. People we've spoken to, some of them have brought tents and plan on sleeping in nearby service station car park. Others have made plans with family and friends to do a sort of rolling sit-in where they take turns being in the tractor, so no one has to spend 3 days in a row in the tractor, and so they can really prolong the potential lifespan of this movement as needed. We've also seen family and friends coming to the edge of the motorway to deliver food and water and other supplies, because basically these farmers accept that they might have to be here for a while, and they certainly see this as an opportunity. What comes up over and over again when you talk to them is that they say public opinion is on our side. This is an opportunity. We need to stick it out.